One day, an elderly woman entered a yellow brick stone building in a small town close to the polar circle. It was a Swedish middle school, and the woman was probably in her 50s, and I had just turned 10. She invited me and my classmates to an Indian meal, which we ate at the floor, like many children in the world. And we were only allowed to eat with our right hand because the left hand would be used for toilet purposes. And we learned that many children in the world had no toilet paper. And we also learned that many children had no school to go to and no food to eat. It was unbearable. As a big sister of 3, the need for and the necessity of equality and justice was imprinted in my DNA. There was another world, a world far from snow, ice, skiing, and snow scooters, a colorful world, and a world filled with problems and injustice. I was deeply touched. 1 year later, I was 11, and I failed my test in geography, a test about the rivers in Germany and which of the rivers that was so polluted that no one could swim there and in which the fishes were dying. I had been in Germany that summer on vacation, and I had seen one particular river. It looked like any river, except for the fascinating barges. I knew this couldn't be the river in question. But as you already understood, it was. It turned out that the very river I had been looking at and had been amazed by was heavily polluted and a direct route for the pollutants out to the sea. I was horrified, terrified, and devastated. You see, I knew the importance of clean and safe water. I used to walk in the Swedish mountains. I carried no water, but a Sami cup, which I dipped into the streams and drank from when I was thirsty. The water was perfectly clear and perfectly healthy. Within 2 years, I learned 2 life-changing lessons, and I knew at the bottom of my heart that this was a situation that had to be changed. I knew I had to do something, somewhere, someday. Since then, the world has changed. Yet, it remains the same. The climate crisis is urgent. 200 million children will be out of school in 2030. And despite progress, billions still lack water and sanitation facilities. That's why I'm building a global community and a knowledge-based platform to provide inspiration, support, knowledge, practical tools, and fellowship to all changemakers out there. Changemakers who want to move from thought to action. Changemakers who want to tackle environmental and social challenges, make a positive impact, and create a better world. So, who was the woman entering the low school building made of yellow bricks in my small hometown, who opened my eyes to the outside world? Her name was Gun Nordin, who together with her husband Gösta ran a local chapter of an international non-profit association. Thanks to them, my faith in democracy is solid as rock, and my belief in equality is unshakable. and my trust in lifelong learning and capacity building is deeper than the Mariana Trench. Thank you for the opportunity to present my personal take on values to fight for, the necessity to do it, and an idea on how to amplify actions taken. You are most welcome to join me in my quest. You see, we have considerably higher chances of accelerating change if we do it together. Thank you.